Hello and welcome back to yet again another explanation and review and just like a secret insider tips and tricks on how to use some of our products. So if you've been with us before, you know that we absolutely love having as many resources for you as possible so that you can learn and understand your skin desires, and what we're doing, whether it's in clinic treatments or even as your home care products, and what that's doing and why we're recommending those products. So today we are actually going to talk about one of my favorites, but you probably hear that in every single video because truly our skincare lines that we carry are the bee's knees. We really do our research and really understand what we're looking for before we purchase and invest in a product and become partners with a product line. So we're in love with what we choose, and we are in love with the uniqueness that makes these products so unique, for lack of a better term. So today we are talking about the Warming Honey Cleanser. So this Warming Honey Cleanser, the reason why I think what wins my heart the most is that it's a 3-in-1. If you've listened to videos of mine before, or if you've ever met with me or had a skin consultation, you know that I love a product that can be used in multiple ways, or finding multiple ways to use a product. Not only because it gets, a bang for your buck, but also because it's actually using things intelligently to create a faster and better result. So the Warming Honey Cleanser, for example, from Is Clinical, does just that. The first way to use it, of course, is a cleanser. The cleanser you can use as a second cleanse. I wouldn't use it as your initial cleanse unless you're not having any makeup, or you haven't touched your face, or you don't have much residue. Then you can use it. Like if it's just a lazy Sunday, you've not left the house, then yes, absolutely, your Warming Honey can be your evening cleanse. That being said, if it's a day like today, after work, I will be doing my cleansing complex first, and then I will be cleansing with my Warming Honey. That's not an every night routine for me personally, but it is a glorious second cleanse. So the second way to use this product is as an exfoliator. So what you can do is cleanse your first step, and then use this as a cleanser. And as you're moving it around, you can really focus on areas like your nose, your chin. If you have a blemish, your fine lines and wrinkles, I'm very expressive, so I go over my forehead quite a bit. So you can use it as an exfoliant. The way to use it as an exfoliant versus a cleanser is that you're just maneuvering and manipulating the product quicker and for a longer period of time. So that's the second way to use it. So first, of course, is your second cleanse as a lovely cleanse. I love it in the morning sometimes when I look at my skin and I'm like, ooh, I'm a little bit lackluster, or I need a little bit of care, a little bit of a glow, a little bit of like a pick me up and a wake me up. So whether it's just those days, whether it's, the week of your period, or you're going to an event that day, or you just seriously want to look a little bit more alive, this is a beautiful cleanser to use in the morning. A small dollop, cleanse it around, and it will give you a beautiful glow. Like I said, the second way to use it is as an exfoliant. You can manipulate it and move it around your face. That way you're sloughing off the dead skin cells. It is an enzyme, so enzyme-based are more topical exfoliants, so they really do help with the dead skin cells, anything that is surfaced layer, this will do. That's why there's immediate glow after you use your enzyme and your Warming Honey cleanser. The third way to use it, and probably my favorite way to use it, is the mask. So simply all you do is you cleanse before you put this on, and then you put it on your full face, your neck, and you leave it. You leave it for 5 to 10 minutes, however long you want. And it's glorious, it's beautiful. I'll usually leave it on my skin for 5 to 10 minutes, like I said, and then I'll sit in the bath, and the humidity from the bath helps to keep it a little bit more, I don't want to say active, but a little bit more plump, less dry. And then I rinse it off, or before a shower. If I don't have time to take a bath, I'll put it on for 5 to 10 minutes before I know I'm hopping in the shower, and I hop in the shower and I rinse it off. The biggest thing with this warming cleanser, no matter what way you're using it, whether it's a cleanser, an exfoliant, or a mask, make sure your hair is up. It is super sticky, just like honey is, and anytime you move, your hair literally will stick to your face. So you really want to make sure that the hair is out of the way so that you're not having a hairy face mask. So 3 ways to use this product, which again, I think is why I am obsessed with this product. The other reason, of course, in addition to the ways to use this product, is because so many skin types can benefit from this product. So if you're a little bit more on the dry side, the dehydrated side, again, that lackluster, you just need that plump, you just need that hydration, you just need that little kiss to the skin, this is a beautiful option to use a few times a week. The other way to use it, like I said, so since you're using it as a mask or an exfoliant or a cleanser or your double cleanse, this is like a treatment cleanser, so you can use it 2 to 3 times a week, which makes sure that the product lasts a bit longer as well. If you have blemish prone skin type, maybe oilier skin, those type of concerns, pimples, those type of things, you can still use this beautiful cleanser because it is a gentle and enzyme exfoliant. It will help kind of minimize and get at that bacteria without it being abrasive, without it being like those beads, those hard beads that actually can break and cause more damage to the pimples and the blemishes. This is super gentle. Of course, if you have active open lesions, you want to be really careful. You're not like giving her because you want to be very careful of the open lesion, but you simply can go over the area, move in slower motions. This is a little bit more of a luxurious mask and exfoliant because again, you're not really like getting at the areas, you're just like kind of like moving it. It's really thick in texture. So you really get like the time to like move it and maneuver it around your skin. So the key ingredients to this, of course, is honey and papaya enzymes. Again, the biggest thing to note with the enzyme, it's a topical exfoliant. It's a surface level. So as much as it still helps exfoliate, it still helps get the blood flow, it still helps get that circulation. It's not like a chemical exfoliant. So it won't go deep into the skin. And typically those type of exfoliants then like bring things to the surface. This won't do that, but it will give you that even glow, the lift in texture, whether it's the fine lines, the wrinkles, the pores, those type of things. Helps refine, essentially think of it like a gentle eraser. Helps refine and refresh your skin with adding a hydration glow. So multi purposes and multi-skin uses. And again, it's incredible. It will last you a really long time. Like I said, because the consistency is quite goopy, literally think of honey, okay? So it's that consistency. So you're gonna be using a small amount and then you're gonna be with your fingertips, as it warms up, it starts to spread a bit easier. So a lot of the time people are like putting too much in their hands and then they're like really like slipping and gliding everywhere. And then they're like, oh my gosh, I used too much of my product. And then they're buying it too frequently, right? We can avoid all of that. The other thing I've heard is if you add too much water, so when you're using it as a cleanser or you're using it as a mask or you're using it as an exfoliant, make sure your hands are a little bit damp. Like you want your skin and your fingertips to have a little bit of moisture so that the slip and the glide is easy, but you don't want your hands dripping wet or your face dripping wet like you would have with a regular cleanser. This is because since the honey and the product itself is so thick, the clumps will just kind of like move around the face. They won't actually break down because there's so much water that the enzymes actually have to like kind of stick to the face to be able to move. You'll know what I mean if you use too much water the first time you've used it or as you're playing with how much water you need, but it's simply like what I do is I gently like pat my face, like literally I'll be like, okay, here's water. And then I'll get my fingertips a little bit wet and I do this and then I maneuver the product. So that's another pro tip to use to make sure that you're using your product the best way possible so that you're getting your best results and that of course you love having it in your routine. So that is all about the warming honey, the Is Clinical Warming Honey cleanser, exfoliant, and a mask. And we hope this helped and gave you so many tips on how to use it.